it sounds like you've also had a lot of other experiences moonlighting and in hospitals, other working with other groups. I think you mentioned that you've worked for virtually all of the major medical groups. Um, that kind of experience is not, you called it political earlier. There's a level of political skill that you have to have in order to be able to effectively turn a program around. How do you get that kind of experience? How does a younger doctor get that kind of experience or find their way into that kind of knowledge?
So there's a good way to do it, and then there's the way I did it. A way I did is I made mistakes. You have to be careful about what you say and who you say it to, and so that's the politics part of it. I'm a believer in, in order to affect real change, you have to be able to accept the reality of the situation. Now, a lot of hospital administrators either don't have the capability of understanding, really what's going on, or don't want to know, and some don't. Some do. I mean, I've run across some great administrators in my time who really do say, "Yeah, tell me how it really is," and then, you know, I I have two tenets. One of them is tell the truth, or at least know the truth. Then you have to figure out how to voice it. Number two, don't really bring anything to an administrator without a solution. So, to say to them, well, your ER is really broke or ED is really broken. Okay, they may already know that. So, what you really want to do is say, well, you got some challenges in your ED. There's no such thing as an emergency department that is fixed and runs and works all the time. Just doesn't happen. So the question is, what's the degree of dysfunction and how fixable is it? Um, there's a lot of things you can't fix. Geography, some departments are challenged by their floor plan, and you go to an administrator and say, "Oh, well, you really need to rebuild your emergency department." Well, that's $20 million, so that's not going to happen. So that's one of my skill sets, is being able to look at something creatively and say, okay, well, they're not going to spend 20 million. So what do we need to do to get $20 million worth of improvement for, nothing, or minor, kind of investment. So those are two things. It's critically important that you're able to give them, a sense that you've got a solution and it's sort of a group effort to fix it.